I have seen too many souls lost to the never-ending abyss of Joker quotes and Joker Harley Quinn cosplay on Halloween. I'm sure you have too, and this needs to stop right here, right now. For years now, people have been putting the Joker on a pedestal, and with the movie that came out in 2019 and a new movie in the works, we need to be talking about this now and put an end to this. And for those that have no idea what I am talking about and think I'm just a crazed lunatic, I may be one, but I'm not. Let me show you. I'm going to start off with this one by Vozen.
The Joker once said,
"When you see someone who is always calm, incredibly kind, and avoiding conflicts, be careful. This person notices everything. They remain silent because they know if they're let loose, it will hurt. They keep everything inside, choosing to stay calm. But the day it explodes, it's a real storm. And the one who triggered that anger will bear the brunt. Don't mistake their silence for weakness, because behind every smile, there is something that will surprise you. If you're not following the Vozen community, then you'll probably never see us again. If you are, comment Vozen, and we'll send you a link to become Vozen."
Yeah, so that's that. I'm no expert here, but I'm pretty sure the Joker has never told anybody to follow the Vozen community. Putting that aside, I decided to look up this quote because I don't really remember the Joker ever saying this. Basically, from what I found, this is a quote that is just said by channels like this, and it's not said by anyone in particular from my understanding, and it's just a bunch of like AI voices or like voiceovers saying this with other franchises like in the background. And I found this one from Peaky Blinders. I'll show it to you. It's pretty much the same. Actually, it is exactly the same.
"Always calm, incredibly kind, and avoiding conflicts. Be careful. This person notices everything."
I don't know how to describe this. It's more of a motivational... It's false motivation. That's what it is. And I don't exactly get it. I mean, I used to get it. Obviously, I was a little bit one. But, like, 2 months in, and I was like, this is bullshit. Like, what? This is weird. I was so close to going down, like, the Alpha Sigma hole back in, I think, 9th grade. Something like that. But then it felt weird. So I stopped. And I don't think I need to tell you that this quote is incredibly untrue. I can speak from experience. I have been told that I am apparently kind, I guess. I am very quiet. I'm very conserved, and I don't really talk to people a lot unless like they're like my friends. And I always sit in the corner of the room and I stare at everybody. But it's not that I'm observing it. I'm spacing out. If you are one of these people that do this, it's a little bit creepy, and you should probably stop. So I was just curious if he had actually any quotes from the Joker. So I went to his most popular post, and let's just say it had nothing to do with the Joker.
The Joker once said,
"It's better to be slapped with the truth than kissed with a lie."
I really like how this starts where Batman's just beating the shit out of the Joker, and he's like, "You want the truth? Here's the truth," and he just punches him. That's the truth.
Never hide your bad side to make someone stay. Show your bad side and see who will stay. You know, someday someone will break you so bad that you will become unbreakable. Why should I apologize for the monster I became? They didn't apologize for making me this way. Remember, I'm not heartless. I just learned to use my heart less.
From my understanding, this is a Russian quote, or at least the first part is, and everything else that they put onto it is like either other quotes or they just kind of made stuff up as they went. Pretty much these guys are just making up bullshit and then throwing the Joker on it, Kind of like these Instagram posts right here. If they need you temporarily, ignore them permanently. Which is kind of a good quote. It's kind of something. You know, when I was looking at this first, I didn't really understand this because I just read, if they need you, temporarily ignore them permanently. And so it was very confusing to me, especially the way that it was like formatted. It feels like there should be a comma there. But I don't see the Joker doing any of this. My nerd brain wants to just yell at these people. I want to be, well, actually, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to be mean. There's got to be a good one. There's got to be a good one, right? Let's look on their page. Let's find a good one. This one's pretty good. If she leaves you for someone else, let her soul rest in peace. At first, that sounds like pretty good advice, pretty sound advice, but when you throw the Joker on it, it sounds like you want to kill her. Honestly, it's got to be the most comic book accurate quote that I have seen that has not actually come from the comic book or movies, for many reasons. This one has got to be my favorite. Bro, don't fall in love. She won't give you a government job. Ugh, I love the idea of Joker giving Batman dating advice. It's so out of character, and him just going, bro, don't fall in love, unless you did this. I love it. I honestly love it. It's got to be my favorite quote so far. It makes me half believe that some of these are satire, but I really don't think they are. The way that these guys idolize the Joker, it makes me feel really weird about this kind of stuff, because the Joker is one of the most horrible people in like any comic book universe ever. Like he is so terrible. He does so many terrible things, and then they throw all this nonsense out there and try to idolize him or throw quotes, and the comment sections are always like, yeah, let's go. As you know, there are many Harley Quinn and Joker cosplays out there, and they quite make me uncomfortable because I would love to just yell at them and shake them and be like, you deserve better than the Joker, go do something with Deadshot or Poison Ivy. I don't know. I know there's a genuine like thought process behind some of these where it's like, oh, let's do a cute couples cosplay and dress up like Harley Quinn and the Joker because, they love each other so much. Harley loves the Joker. This is a fact, but it's not, let's just say it's not exactly reciprocated in a healthy way. This guy does not look like he actually enjoys this the way the girlfriend does. He looks like he's just there and he's being forced to put on the cosplay because, oh, it'd be cute. From my experience, that's most Harley Quinn and Joker cosplays. To an extent, I can vibe with this. I know they're just having fun. I know they're putting on a cosplay, but on the other end of the spectrum, I'm just like, do you know what the fuck Joker did to Harley Quinn? He's chained up Harley Quinn. He's tried to kill her multiple times. This one, I'm still trying to fully understand. Here, just watch it.
Hey, baby, let me see it.
So I guess, like, Harley Quinn is basically trying to go to Marvel just to probably mess with the Joker. And the Joker's like, ah, hell nah, and pushes her over DC. But what's the yellow thing? Did he just, like, punch her and she just spewed out yellow? Or did he, like, punch the yellow off her? I don't understand. So along with this, it's a couple of the worst Joker videos that I've seen ever. These creators that I found, I was brought to my attention through a video from Danny Gonzalez. Thank you, Danny. I'm truly Greg. But just look at it. It's very... Ugh. I don't even understand what's happening here. Like, this dude is clearly lifting the weights just fine. He's having a good time, and these two assholes just come up and they take his weights and start lifting with them, and they're not even lifting both. It's like they're less strong. Ew! Oh! Ugh! Get that off my screen. Ugh, that's so... Ugh. I mean, it scared me too, but it didn't give me a heart attack like these guys. Like, it's more gross scary than, like, oh shit! Bro! Like, it's just falling down and, you know. And then there's this dude who's just... He's just staring off into nothingness for, what, 8 seconds? Look at him. He's not even looking at the guys that just fell. It's like he's being possessed by this Joker guy. Wait, can you even, like, see him in the background? I wonder. Oh, I can see a sneaker. I see a sneaker! They hit him pretty well for a while, though. But if I was, like, right there, I would probably notice that. And if he was making that face the whole time, I would have noticed that. And I would have been very concerned. I probably would have walked away, actually. Overall, very unrealistic. The Joker would never help a gym buddy. Joker would probably kill everybody in the room and laugh about it. Here's another one. I didn't like that. I like that less, actually. I like that a lot less. There was no story. He was just moving his jaw weirdly, and then all of a sudden, his eyes rolled in the back of his head, and it kind of looked like he was having a stroke, honestly. I'm very concerned, actually. I really don't like how his jaw's moving. I don't... How he's moving that back and forth, like he's grinding his teeth. How the fuck does this have almost 900,000 likes? What did the comments say? Joker's got Riz. Joker's back. Joker phase. I love you, Joker. Yes. Okay, there we go. That's a comment I can agree with. Cut the Wi-Fi. I don't need it anymore. I've seen too much. Like, why do people like this? This is worse than Joker quotes. Please get me off this shit. Never let me watch this shit again. I never want to see this again. I'd rather see very cringy and dumb Joker quotes that aren't actually real quotes. Even though they claim to be. But it's all for clout. But yeah, you know. I get why people like the Joker, and I get why people like the new movie and kind of idolize him a little bit. But it's way more than it should be, obviously. But he really doesn't need to be idolized, because the things he does is because he's mentally ill. The Joker's an awful person. Great character, amazingly written character throughout most comics. But he's not. Just don't